What's going on, button pushers? Welcome to the channel. My name is David. Today I want to talk to you guys about my two favorite gimbals ever for shooting pretty much anything but, for the title, specifically music videos. Honestly, I have these two and I use them all the time, so I really wanted to share my thoughts about it with you guys and why I chose these two specifically and how I use one over the other. So I've used a ton of gimbals in my time. I've done the Ronin M, the Movi Pro, the Ronin S, the Ronin S2, the Ronin 2. I've pretty much run with a lot of different gimbals, and I've narrowed it down to two for plenty of reasons, and I'm going to share with you guys why I picked these two. So the first gimbal I really enjoy using is the Ronin S2, or as some just call it, the RS2. Pretty much it's a super lightweight handheld solution for me when I'm running my 1DX3 or my R5, and sometimes even the Komodo. I'm able to mount it on here, super lightweight, get into really tight spaces, and it really is just really easy to use. It has a lot of features. It's really user friendly, and honestly I just really enjoy running with it because it's not so heavy and it won't break my back or my arms or anything. It's super lightweight. Again, like I've said it like 15 times. It's really nice to use. I really love the way it handles the camera, and honestly I use it on like 80% of my shoots, whether it's commercials, music videos, food videos, promo videos, whatever it is. I use it a lot. And it's pretty much my go-to gimbal for most things because I'm usually shooting on the 1DX3 for a lot of things, and it really saves my life. However, on the opposite end, we have the Movi Pro. The Movi Pro is my solution for a lot of things when it comes to those bigger rigs or those more professional shoots or those times where you kind of want to show off a little bit, because honestly, I do sometimes run the 1DX3 on the Movi Pro just because, I don't know, it feels right, and it honestly gives off a whole different look. And we're going to get into the different look a little bit later in the video, but running with it actually honestly does feel kind of nice for some reason. Like, even though over time it's gonna break your back, break your arms, but it feels good for a little bit. So whenever I'm running with my red cameras or even sometimes a 1DX3, I might shoot on the Movi Pro just because it might fit the style of the video I'm shooting a lot better. Or if it's like a more professional shoot, I really don't want to walk in there with a Ronin S2 in hand and be like, yeah, thanks for your thousands of dollars and shooting this commercial. I'm gonna bring in this tiny rig for you. But I mean, if it gets the job done anyways, it works, right? So as far as movements between the two gimbals, I'm honestly gonna say that I really love the Movi Pro and any ring type gimbal a lot more than those handheld gimbals like the Crane or the RS2. Why? Because pretty much it's the roll axis. You know, the tilt and the pan can really be similar, but when it comes down to the roll axis, the RS2 and the Movi Pro are not the same. As far as the RS2, you have to do a specific angle to be able to get a good roll out of it. You do have the 360 roll, but it's not the same. Like, you really have to change the way you orient your body and the form of holding the gimbal to be able to hit a good roll. However, with the Movi and the ring, all you gotta do is just do it. There's no restrictions, there's nothing holding you back from doing anything, and honestly, that really helps out with those combination movements that I really love to do. Like, if I go over top and then tilt down, I can do a roll in the middle of that and just make it look really good. But I can't do that with the RS2 because it's restricted on the right side and sometimes even on the left, based on the orientation of how I'm holding it. So at the end of the day, the Movi Pro gives me a lot more smooth motion and allows me a bit more freedom to move the camera how I want. Hopefully these examples of the videos I'm showing you guys give you guys a good depiction and you guys can kind of tell what's shot on what, because when I shoot with the Movi, I have a lot more roll axis. There's a lot more showing, a lot more different dynamic movements that kind of look a lot nicer as compared to the RS2 when it's a bit more like leveled, a little bit more, you know, normal, stable, and not as crazy cool movement. Don't get me wrong though, the RS2 is an absolutely amazing gimbal and I really love it. I even posted a video about it a while back talking about how much I loved it and about a few of its flaws, but overall it's such an amazing gimbal and it has so much versatility and user-friendly features. it's really good for just about anybody. I love having both gimbals on hand, but at the end of the day, if I had to choose one, I would honestly pick the Movi Pro. Why? Because that freedom really helps me out, and it may not be as portable, it may not be as tight formed and being able to fit into tight spaces. Like, I might have a problem running through the door if I was using the Movi Pro because of how bulky and big it is. I might slow down before I enter, but with the Ronin S, I can just run in and know that my rig is not gonna hit any end of the door, you know? It's that kind of thing. But honestly, it's up to your budget and exactly what you're shooting. Are you running a super lightweight rig? Do you need something heavier? Do you need something bigger? Are you, on a tight budget? It really depends on your situation yourself as far as what you wanna get. But honestly, the RS2 and the Movi Pro are going to be my best and favorite options when it comes down to shooting music videos, commercials, food videos, promo videos, anything at all. Those are my two favorites. Anyways, that's all for today's video, guys. I really just wanted to make a quick video talking about the two gimbals that I love most and the contrast between them and why I choose one over the other, because a lot of people do ask me, what gimbals are you using? What's the best gimbal to buy for a camera? So I just wanted to drop this video for you guys and give you guys my opinions with my two favorite ones and why I choose the Movi over the RS2 or the RS2 over the Movi and what situations work best when, so that you guys can kind of dictate it and compare with your own situations and what you see a lot, so you guys can make the best decision for yourself. Anyways, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, drop me a comment below, let me know what gimbal are you running, what gimbal are you considering, and did my video help you consider to get the RS2 or the Movi Pro? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day, keep pushing buttons, and I'll see you then. Peace.